Everybody, welcome to another stream. I just started. Early. But that's okay. Technically a little late because I'm later than I expected, but also still early compared to other streams. Just trying this for now. I'm just doing something, but I can wait for later. I don't know. Okay. I guess we can start now. Just doing some preparations and stuff. Chat fix. Then OBS now, and now you can see the game. Apparently. Today's character is Kaya. Just going after characters that I haven't done a thumbnail of. Even though I don't really play him that much. By Siswing. Today I hopefully get furina. I really hope. Because I have enough for one more pool today. I do need to be fast and such. Because I need to get her before I go on vacation next week and next week. And then I obviously can't play Genshin. Is my mic doing well? And then yeah, my mic is working. Oh, not a story quest, arcon quest. Navigate. So we're in Sumeru City.
What's the hurry?
Yeah, the hurry is that we don't have enough time. This is where I made the thumbnail. Video, just going past it. Hopefully we get into the academia this episode. Because this place does look amazing. I have been here before off stream. But hopefully we get here in stream. Okay. Just continue the quest. Because I need to finish this quest.
You left in a hurry last time.
Still inside of the dream world or whatever.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition?
I guess.
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
noticed earlier that she looked a bit
She
down.
died last
She wasn't
episode.
talking to
At the
anyone.
end, I think.
She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be fairest knight of flowers is because I'm special to her or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After
Bad
what
news for you.
yes, it is. When she placed the hat of the
Hopefully
Knight of
she
Flowers
isn't
on
actually
my
dead.
head, she said to
But,
me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of... Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
and does it happen?
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eye. Oh, you're
What?
It.
Fucky. Sorry, but only one
Yeah.
portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go.
That's not too bizarre.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be
Yeah.
this easy.
I thought it was maybe someone in, well, like at the academy. Are we not going through every NPC?
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
We've never fought them. I will say that. How far did we hear it from?
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine, alright.
Okay.
Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skill. Anyway, watch yourself.
Yeah.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Okay. We're starting up with a fight. Let's try with Kaya, even though he doesn't do that much damage. Like, look how little damage he does, because I haven't really upgraded him. I'll just switch to a better character.
Go. Hi.
Tricks up your sleeve.
Hi.
Okay.
You want this
Dodge this.
I don't know why we're suddenly fighting the bandit. Maybe because we're angry or something. I don't know. Because we couldn't save her. Okay. Let's use Kaya for this. You can definitely beat him as Kaya, hopefully.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Yeah, I guessed so that much.
Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack, sir.
Okay.
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call.
Are you sure that this is the place?
The windows are unlocked. Okay.
Okay, peek inside.
I'm gonna take a peek in.
Do we see something shocking?
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Yeah. After almost 16 days, I finally able to get these notes written. An elegantly written note. These were handed to inside referenced. Opinion leave the pages defensively packed.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this.
I'm not gonna read all that.
Like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's fest, she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of this. If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we... Hey! Where are you off to, Nan?
We're going now. Okay. To the other side of Sumeru City. Ooh, there's a nice point between the houses. But there's Dungeon's art or the shelf too. If you just come here without knowing the previous episodes of never playing Genshin Impact, you don't even know what's happening. Like the last quest has been insane. Being in a time loop, which turns out to be a dream, where everyone is in. And she apparently is dead already. It's just a projection of her. Get a puppet.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
An eternity, yeah, it makes sense. Because the amount of retries of the time loop has been more than a few hundred, I think. Maybe 1,000.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
He's the one dreaming? He's the...
Yes, traveler. What is...
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
To the academy. Oh, the dance of Sumeru.
Freeze!
What's his back? Okay, there's also maybe a faster way to get here.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
How did things turn out like this?
We're just gonna walk into it. Because it's a time loop, we don't really.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
I wanna get dragged in.
What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just looking for.
Of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
Oh, food is.
They're just substitutes.
Okay, so they aren't dragged
What is
into.
this?
Oh.
What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said,
Flower
this
goddess.
is the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death. Yes, the Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple. That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here?
It's a dream, of course. That makes sense. Right.
Huh?
Oh, she's maybe the one that's this dream is from.
You guys are... Hey!
Yep, she is the one in control.
So Nilu's the host. What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct.
If we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize?
Am I dreaming? So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzerus festival?
Wrong
Not
guess,
really.
but you weren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the
Okay.
Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too.
How long has this dream have been? Like multiple days, technically, because it's a time loop.
Let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
You should better do it in the real life. Just to stick it to the Damie.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
If I pull her, I do need more water types. Even though I'm already pulling for Furina. Maybe I get her as extra, or I don't know. Might be in the 5-star, so... And I already lost 50 last time.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Okay. Bing. Black screen. Okay. Okay, now we're actually asleep.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep?
Few days.
I don't remember going to sleep last night.
I feel like we overslept for like a week.
Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
She dead? She's probably not there.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual.
What usual spot?
Oh, wait. Does she remember? I know the usual spot. Wait. That's not the usual spot. My usual spot was like here or something, like here. Or maybe here was the... I don't know. I guess it is there. Which makes sense that this is the usual spot where we did go and... Is she alive?
Well done, traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, what's she doing here?
Thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zero's.
Yeah. Oh, so she is alive. I did see it maybe coming in front of me that they did do murder of a random NPC. Let's go to the statue. So we finally finished that part of the quest. Resonate with Dendro. Now, dreams must end with awakening. It's all just a dream. Okay, character constellation. Oh, this is the first one. Rage activate hits opponent to rage energy for the traveler. Even though I do want to get back at wind animo element. Easy monster in the background. Not that. Native Animo, Anti, Barbados or whatever. Barbados. Okay, let's continue the quest. After that I will pull. But for now I can guess I can
Wait. Weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Catherine is Nahida? Wait, what?
And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
Catherine is is Nahida?
It's a really long story. We
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah.
disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Yeah, it is not.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
Is our favorite bench?
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
More than that.
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
I don't even know how long it was. Like, a dream that never ends. Would that take time from the real world?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright. After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
It's weird hearing Nahida's voice with Catherine.
I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara. So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon. Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions. Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently. All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Why do you look like
To be
Catherine?
accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness. How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses? Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal,
Yeah.
my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
That's Nyan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
Wait, she is a Nyan puppet?
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida? In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. Yeah, you got a lot
That
of
makes sense.
visitors. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to
Irminsul.
being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the
Or is that a
of the
treat
God
or
of Wisdom
something?
and enlighten a lost soul here and there. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainerite to join some kind of project. Could it be related? Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky. You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me. Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
I guess.
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable. A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Hey. Hey, Abby.
King Deshret.
Welcome back to the stream.
King
Just complete.
Deshret?
I'm Okay, after this, I will pull for a character, okay? So that you don't need to go away at the...
Okay, so what does the message mean?
Because I have a chance that I get Furina this time.
Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that.
Because I hope I will get it, because I will go on vacation soon and then it will be over and I have no chance of getting Furina anymore.
Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about,
I'm at 100%, oh, 50-60 pity. Like I did, I already got Chi-Chi, so for me it's 100 chance to get it.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in
Yeah, that was...
consciousness. No.
But still,
This puzzle has life
even if I have 100% chance to get Furina in the next vote, that doesn't mean I get her. Like, it is not really 100%, it's more like 40% at this point, I don't know. But eventually when I get to 90 missions, it will be 100%. That's the issue. The Akasha.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up.
How much do you have chance after 80 fishes? Or 70? Or 80. This is my 80th, I think.
It's not that Mr. The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research.
Yeah, that's how much I have at this point. How much pity I have. That's what I mean.
Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata
after the next wish, I think.
In the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this.
Or maybe 70. No, I haven't. I've only wished like 70. Like, let me check the wish, the thing.
The perspective at by now. Even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were... To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future. Go and get some sleep. Leave everything down. What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Okay, I'm gonna show you my thing.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City.
Okay. Wish. History. I mean, my last 4-star. Okay. My last 5-star was 15, page 15. well, how many? 15, technically 14 pages. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Your pity. It's 75. Ready? Okay. Let's just wish. I have enough to do this. So. Wish me luck. Hopefully it is this. No. I have bad luck. See, streamer luck doesn't exist. Severus. Somewhat special, I guess. "11 days. That does mean I have a chance to get her. Like, are you the one that doesn't have Severus? There's still a chance to get characters that aren't in the list. Just pull one, you get her. I can still wish, I guess. Pull one. Yeah! It is it! One pull!
Why are you standing there with your mouth gaping?
Yeah, but...
You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
yes, I am!
Understandable. It is I, after all. Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina.
I know.
On a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Yes, you thought! Thanks, I didn't realize to get her so fast. Like, this is 1-on-1 pull, even. Kaya, get away. I have to do badass. Okay, Furina, I'm so happy. Like, I'm definitely making a short, even though it's a one pull. Just remember what the time this stream has been, like 43. I don't know. I want to do something. Before doing things, I have a lot of places I want to go where I wouldn't go because I need to walk on water. Like, I have tried to get to that island earlier. Let's try. Look, I'm walking on water. Yeah. Okay, where's the quest that I need to go to? Like, I've already been to that island, but there is a quest in Mondstadt. Oh no, that is the other quest. No, that's also not quest that I'm talking about. Sundial. Observe the shadow of the sundial. Yeah, that is it. So now I can just walk towards it because Furina can walk on water. Oh, what? No! No! Where did it go?
Shower me with praise.
You tell me how long I can walk on water. Feel like they went away. Also, those are the enemies that you find. Those are the things underwater that you can absorb to get power. And my first arcon. Okay, so refresh. I would take a long time to get there because there are no teleport points.
Shower me with praise.
Yeah, I am definitely like even the moment when I got her, she like said, "You're a stunt," and I was at that point because I wasn't planning to get it in one pool. In one pool.
Strike a pose.
I really thought I might need to get another 1,600 primos. Okay, we're on the Sundown Island. Whatever, the one island that is in front of the Mondstadt. Also, artifact. Where's the quick? I wanna give this to Furina. And switch. I don't know what's good at the moment. I don't want Berserk. I have no idea what's good. Let's use this thing. I don't know. Oh yeah, and the weapon. Now the next character I will go for is Netland character. Whenever that comes out. Like the Netland Archon or something. Which sword do I want? I think this sword is good, the Pavonius sword. Yeah. Yeah, I can give her some things because I wanted to build her. This is definitely a character I want to build. Level up. And just use all my things. Okay, 40. This is the character I want to fully build, I think. Okay, I cannot get that because I need lake and one of those.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more? Tea parties are.
Just auto add. Yeah, I know. Yeah, observe the shadow of the sundial. I don't know what this quest means with observe the shadow. Maybe if I change the time to midday. That's to do with shadow, so Sandal doesn't really have a shadow. Or maybe it does. Do you know what to do with this quest? Let's fight some enemies. I know there's a golem here. I don't know if I can already fight them. Or it's just gone. How about the center? I will try and see at the center. But the quest really said this place. It's pointing to this place. Maybe we should read the notebook a bit more carefully. Is there a notebook in my inventory? Inventory. Quest of notebook. Notes. That letter. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, I can look at it at YouTube. What's the quest name? Time and Wind. Okay. Back. Time and Wind. Get there. Two AM. Time. AM. That PM. Oh, that's AM. Now, elemental side. Another furry. Okay, now following this. Have to do with this golem, or I guess it has to do with this. I don't do that much damage. ultimate.
Let my name echo in song.
Wait, let me have this thing open. Oh yeah. That is true, GG. I didn't look at the chat. Sorry.
Strike a pose.
I'm so interested in using furina.
May I present?
Windblade.
Rise.
Let the world collide. Ah.
Okay. Hey, fuckboy. I just got arena. I just pulled for the one that I wanted.
Disappear.
That's why I also think PG and Furina is maybe a good combo, I guess. Can make wet with Furina. And then use Chi-Chi's healing. Oh yeah. Where's the thing that I got to? Guess I need to make the time, change the time again because we fought a little bit. You are already not. I think I'm gonna complete the Undertale Yellow next Undertale Yellow stream. Because the pace I'm going, I'm being really fast.
The show begins.
Okay. Okay, that's the thing. And what now? Let me check. Okay, use Animo.
Windblade.
First, the cluster of wind. There's something up there. Like there are three there. Got one. Yeah, use Animo.
Windblade.
Two, where's the third one? That's... I don't see anyone. Oh, there is it. Okay. I've been to this island before, but I only checked the chest such. I've heard that this island is still very much a mystery. How am I using Anemo here? Oh, I have an idea. I might be able to walk on water now, but that doesn't mean I can use Anemo on water. But
Need the help of an elder.
huh. An Anemo bow is always useful. Whoa, what's happening? A tornado is happening. That's what's happening. Can I get inside? Yeah, and what now? Let me check. What does he need? Animal on the wind deposit to island to okay.
How dare you! Dare to mess with me?
Animals useless to use this.
The show begins. Stop that!
No.
Let my name echo in song.
Faster? Okay, faster. Orders given. Orders received.
May I present?
Guys.
To ashes!
Kill the eye of the storm.
Go. Oh no.
Strike a pose.
Oh no.
Wheel of life.
Just let everyone heal with this.
Gears of the storm.
Go.
Yeah, is that good? Or did it just respawn? Oh, I guess it is blown away. What's up here? Okay, now I want to do that with Furina.
Shower me with praise.
Now it's just a few wings. Look how high I am. Like, look at their vat. You can see everything from here. You see the Dragon Spire, you see Inazuma. Mondstadt. You see Mondstadt, I see container in the distance. Look at this. Oh, am I obsessed? What are you talking about? Just amazing to look the whole area. I like maps and such. Or are you saying Frogboy is obsessed?
Life goes on. Play. Fast.
Oh wait, here's also an I just got the character. I not be happy, and it's the first arcon. I would also be happy with my least favorite arcon, which I don't know. Probably the Morax, I guess. Morax or Nahida. Because I do like the design of the Raiden Shogun, and I like Fenty. They're still all good characters, I guess. Research the Eye of the Storm. Just got an item. Where is it? A book there. Oh no, I need to read. Before dawn, it shows the sun pointer below it. Oh, fine. Fish. Yes, I need 2 AM again.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the
Ah.
proper etiquette. The show begins. Wheel of life. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
If you tried the feeder, no. I've tried, but I don't have enough characters that are level 60. I need to build multiple characters that I hate, because I need to focus on one character apparently from you guys, and now I need to do the feeder, which I can't do because all my characters are under 60. I don't have enough characters for that amount.
Life goes on.
What now? One more. Oh, here. do know that Furina's power does make it so that the whole team fell.
Too late for regrets. Let my name echo in song. Strike.
Eyes on me!
A scholar's
No.
journey shouldn't end.
Go.
Shower me with the...
Orders given. Orders received.
Time to shine.
Faster.
I need to build her further. Because Furina doesn't do that much damage at the moment.
Faster. Okay, faster.
Yeah, and what now? Okay.
Rise.
Strike a pose.
Okay.
Still got some kick.
That will increase the damage.
Wheel of life.
Okay, good to know.
Let the world collide.
Where's things? There.
Shower me with praise.
Opening box of Adepti dress. Go.
How dare you?
Take care of all this.
Shower me with the...
Also, funny thing that Skyar's in the thumbnail.
Rise.
Yeah, I used Skyar to get there.
Let my name echo
Good Ireland. Okay. Okay, let's talk with the quest. Summon it. How did you summon it? Yeah, with the normal way. 2 AM. 60!
Faster?
So the whole reason I wanted to do that is to get Furina, even though I already got the whole reason I wanted to do that. Also, now I can also do other things, like go to places that I need to go. So easy is it? Furina can swim, that's why she walks on water. I want to test something.
Strike a pose.
Okay, I made it.
Show me with praise.
Go to the boat. Yeah, it has to do. Maybe it was easy because there's an early on enemy, so you fight it when the Eye of the Storm is still low level. Because I have played the game a lot recently, and both level went higher so far since the first level. It became way harder. Still a boss technically. Oh wait! No, I already voted this day, but I have enough wishes to do this. Let's hope that this is also the 5-star. Yes, it is. Another 5-star. This is like 2 5-stars in the same day. Okay, streamer luck exists. Also a good bow. A good sword. Okay. The 5-star is a weapon. I will say that. Is it a good 5-star? I don't know. Okay, I guess I got a lot of weapons now. Skyward Atlas. My first 5-star weapon, I will say that. The Skyward's fine. Character. Which character is an catalyst I want to do? I don't really have a lot of catalyst.
Benny's adventure team,
Like,
assemble!
I have Lisa, Barbara,
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my
and
big
that's about it. I don't really have a lot of catalysts. So this is a cool looking book. Let me check. $15. Not a character. I wish it was a character. Or a 5-star of a weapon that I need. Because I don't really need a catalyst. Because I have only one catalyst character. 2 catalyst characters. I got a bow and a broadsword.
Strike a pose.
Like 14. Hopefully the next banner will have some catalyst characters that I can use it on. Because I don't really want to use Barbara. Because I already have a 5-star water character in my team. Okay, is there something here that What's this? Ah, I'm going into the
Oh,
story quest.
I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair.
Of course,
Be around.
the Morax is here.
We were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Yeah, you would know a lot about it.
Seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo.
Actually,
As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical
the coin.
boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense
2 5-star today.
That is, that the Lord of Geo
thanks.
this original
Dreamer's luck.
catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Okay, though, it's a fact.
I think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me.
Actually, he is.
I know little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
It's like selling someone else the deal.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you.
I don't know if I want to start this quest yet. Maybe next stream. Because this is mostly just side story. I just want to climb this boat because of the check the geolocus, whatever. Oh wait, I already got all the geolocated area. Then maybe check for the pressure. Yep, there it is.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Okay. Cross that out. That's the only reason I came on the boat. For that reason. Okay. I guess I want to go back to the main story. Well, mostly a side adventure or something. I don't really care much about Rex Lapis.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet. Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what?
What?
If possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience
Camera.
upon finishing the poem.
Why is het camera weer oké? Like, is it in English that we will see? I think or is it Dutch? It's all the way around. Camera with K is Dutch and camera with C is English, I guess.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
What?
Hey, that's not any better.
This is asking for a beating.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious?
Of course.
I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to
Nahida.
summons doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And that was a really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival.
Oh no.
Except it was a happy one.
Okay.
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they
Can you
danced
still
in
dream?
circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also saw a flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the
Just some
ground.
ad that
And I was
will
throwing
play it
a
on
endless amount of
my
flower
phone.
candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday. Huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No!
No.
We're not pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsult's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Yes. Okay. Catherine is gone now. We can't do the commissions anymore. Go down here.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
I think they are bigger. Oh shit.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Yeah.
No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
I guess.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Is it really that bad?
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in...
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That
Could
does
be.
sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Aria. I don't know.
Furina remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
Is that really the one we're gonna take?
Smug and mean way she
But that's the
always
one that we
spoke
can
to
use.
Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problem.
Indeed.
Okay, then use her.
With complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare,
Okay.
let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick...
Let's change the characters I'm gonna use for furina for next episode. For now, I want to use the adventurer.
Come across this time.
And Aya.
This will be interesting.
Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. This movement is cool, I guess. As one of the three characters, he is a pretty good character, I guess.
What's the hurry? Cool it.
Like everyone has this character that has played the game more than a few hours. Than 1 hour. Around, I don't know how long you get this game, this character. Right, where do I need to go? All the way back there. Also, this is... Oh, it is blacked out, I thought, because... Catherine is not... Guess it is here.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
What's a fortune teller? I thought it was a bag shop.
Should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
Why?
My poor lost lambs, have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
One god, maybe multiple.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Do those count?
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Only mocking the Lord of Animo and brawling with the Lord of Geo. And with the Lord of Electro. Whatever. Divine perspective health.
Health prospects. No problem at all. Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for
Many
tens of thousands of years. Impossible.
Wait, what?
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
It makes sense because our sister's also in Typhead for like a few hundred years.
John thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Is she really that immortal?
Celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Okay. Go here. One staff.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Okay. So, we technically are using... Wait, am I using the gacha? No, I'm not. Okay.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Yeah.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire
she's from
childhood
Liyue.
staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing!
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Okay. So now I'll get back up.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So how do we set that up?
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
So that's
I guess.
to use all the
That might be working. I don't know.
It's so that you won't slip up and break form.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Wait, what?
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient.
Okay, we're gonna possess people.
Can't you do it yourself?
There are 3 people.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painful, yeah?
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's
Yeah.
give it a go tomorrow.
It's not that we're gonna jump off a cliff with their buddies or something. Okay, wait until the next day, like 12 to 18. Time. Night. Day. Okay. No, not co-op mode.
Here she comes! Satori is here! Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of
We need to be careful.
Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Let's start this possessing thing.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your...
I've never seen the traveler talk that much. Hey, village. Look at the stream. I'm just playing some Genshin Impact. I don't know why I'm not playing that much Minecraft recently.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh no. Harut and Marut, or Hamru and Tarmu.
Are you sure? Those aren't ringing a bell for some reason.
Well, actually they have many names.
No.
The names I use depends on my mood.
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the
I
kitties.
choose the wrong thing.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could
Okay.
you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work?
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth. The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
Oh no.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Spreading like wildfire. From the academia.
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Okay.
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harava-taught theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
Okay.
She's out of games now. Right on cue.
Next one.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
Okay, this one is
Anyway,
right.
How's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean... you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Not too harsh.
Really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit
Yeah,
overwhelming for
it feels like a little bit harsh.
But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay
Like,
her a
why
visit to
do we
remind her
let
it's
them
all
believe
about
into
everything.
King Deshret?
Anyway, let's keep going.
Like, it's a little bit weird to have everyone you know in the city be a devout follower of King Deshret for one.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She let her justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the
That's
most
her.
important part of all.
quick! Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter
We're playing with her psyche that much.
and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Subzerus festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project.
Okay.
One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. Tomorrow. Following night. We have to do this a lot. Adventurers Guild is that right? Catherine is still not here. Let's check the that and then do time. I don't know when it exactly is. I can also just go past that. When is it? Like this. No, I could probably also do. Definitely Nahida. Oh, the Adventurers.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play.
Yeah, I guess.
The Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Okay.
Off? What do you feel is off?
A little bit quiet around here.
The middle of the night. Of course it's quiet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Okay.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet and
Go to the Academia.
that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Let's just go.
Wheel of life. Faster? Okay, faster.
See what's going on. Oh, an animation. Is it the first time to have Catherine in the animation? Like, she's are more important too.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
Who is that?
The outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am.
The outcast.
Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
The Doctor. He's from the Fatui.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Of course the Fatui is behind this.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no.
What should we do? These are all just regular people.
Just kill them all.
You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
Okay.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Oh no. Don't give you the thing, whatever it's called. I'll trust it, Harbinger.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2.
Wait, number 2? Yeah, that's definitely.
The doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the doctor. Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Yeah.
What are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited
the 9?
to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Gandharvaville, I guess. Also, just happy to be outside of Sumeru. We need a bow character.
All in ensure your safety.
So many things needed with a bow. I guess I already did that. Ooh. What's a tree trunk? Would be cool that there's more foresty. Or like a field. First the tree is in the way, like they're so annoying. Like before we only have a few wins with them, but still. I think the biggest thing we can win is when we get to Snezhnaya and head them on directly.
Eyes on me.
Don't get frostbite.
Okay. Did all of them? Okay, let's get just
A reward on the road.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
I don't see a trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
Really?
You're up, traveler!
Following orders.
With the wind!
Goodbye.
Dodge this.
Right this on design!
New punchy. Freeze.
Okay, just try to defeat them. Okay, there are 3 of them.
Wind blade. Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Some more. Okay, let's just defeat them. Like, I don't care. We can also just run away. Easy.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tighnari?
Maybe.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Let's just keep going, yeah. Oh no. Also, never mind, I must say, so I thought maybe they took over the town or something. But that's ridiculous. Why would they even do that? Ooh, Kole! Did something happen?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kole! It's nice to see you again!
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately.
Oh no.
I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tighnari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kole! Speaking of Tighnari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tighnari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Okay.
He left? But isn't Tighnari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest?
I thought it was weird too. Master Tighnari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tighnari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tighnari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
A research
Yeah.
base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tighnari just decided to work on all of it. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now.
Got it. Will do.
Okay. Nothing in here. Okay. Palace Alcazari. Paris the High. Okay, I can just teleport here. Catherine is here. I mean,
Look who it is!
Ahida?
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief.
Okay.
The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, The doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? Ugh.
Yeah, we need to hurry.
With us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Okay. And also probably end the stream now. I don't want to stream that long. But at the same time, yeah, I already have a new area where I can put the thumbnail. Like this is the perfect place for maybe for or something, I don't know. But we can also just go with that.
Traveler? It is you!
We met.
It's Hypatia!
Oh, her! I forgot. She's the one with the incense.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last! When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Yeah, but I think it's more important to get Tigersar.
Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Are we getting to the tree again?
3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Who's that?
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god.
I know who it is. This Wanderer or the Fatui version.
My mother.
Yeah.
Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
And died?
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face.
Yep, that. I forgot the name of this character. But he reminds me of the Wanderer.
Last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
I'm definitely one of the Fatui.
The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories?
Yeah, Balladeer.
Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Oh no.
Great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Purina life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
I don't know what's going on. Like,
Wait,
Commandeur, whatever.
right.
An animation. Of course, they're fighting me. Who's that? Looking for Nahida's eyes. This is where everybody is. I see you. He's piloting a ginormous mech. Oh no. This is gonna be a mech anime. Hey, Tandai.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida?
Right.
No, something feels different. You're back.
The traveler's back?
Want you?
Furina was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while
It's
we
not
were on
technology,
Earth,
it is
the
just
consciousness in your
magic.
body asked me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is
Dendro Archon.
Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the volunteer into god. Into a god. Yeah, the volunteer.
What?
Yeah.
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru Village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The Doctor and the Balladeer.
Oh.
We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your
Bad time.
I don't think
Gonna have a bad time.
Project.
Like my last stream's title.
But then, What is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
To the desert.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
Yeah.
May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon.
But the gaze is back. I guess I'm on the end stream now. So
Cool it. Rather than asking all these questions, why
I don't know what I'm doing.
dodge this?
I think I'm gonna end stream. Put as a nice thumbnail spot for next time, I guess. But anyway,
What's the hurry?
see you guys next time. Goodbye. This is a shorter stream, 2 hours only. But we got Furina this time. And I'm happy about that. So it only makes sense that I should do more. So yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.